All right. We're here. Back for another stream on Ellie Race Art. Already got somebody in the poll. I bet that's Rowdy. I'm also looking forward to the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series race. I mean, I always am compared to the Cup race. Hello, Rowdy. I'm excited for this one. Still laying down some base colors. Haven't really done anything since the last stream, but that's okay. Oh, there's an ARCA race on today. I didn't even know that. May I ask who's leading? But until then, hello, Braden. Welcome to the stream. Looks like Tristan McKee is leading. Ooh, the young guy. So it looks like we still have 100% O'Reilly Auto Parts Series in the poll. That's good. Well, let's see, Braden. Let's see if your prediction is right. But we are going to be working some more on this car, Leland McSpadden. Still laying down some base color, which is difficult because this is a really tough angle to draw, especially for a sprint car. So, already nice to see you two guys in here. Always nice to see everyone in. So, anything else or anything going on with you guys? Anything you want to share? Oh yeah, Carson Brown. Roddy, he is making his, if you guys didn't know, he is making his, I believe it's Carson Brown is making his first O'Reilly Series start tomorrow, actually, at Iowa. So, yeah, good for him. I don't really know much about him. I think he came from late models and then has been racing in ARCA for the past 1 or 2 years. Other than that, I don't think I'm not 100% positive on those, but I don't know a whole lot about him. But hopefully he does well. And right now our O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, the young guys, it's not like we need any more. It's not like we're short on talented young drivers in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series right now. Awesome, Rowdy. That's good. I watched your video today. The 31 Richard Childress racing car. I think it's good that you've got like a good like weekly thing, which I feel like I'm gonna start doing. So after this one, which I'm working on right now, yeah, Rowdy, I know you're always rooting for the club guys. So after this one, I think I'm gonna do like I don't know if it's gonna be the one I'm doing the live streams on, because I'm going to keep doing the live streams, but I'm going to try to post like a weekly tips and tricks video, and then I'll have a car that I do that for. But I don't think I have a way to get that done, plus also do live streams on the same car. So I think I'm going to have 2 at once, and then days I'm live streaming, I'll work on one car, and then the other days I'll work on the car that I'm going to do the like little tips and tricks things, because Ryan he's gonna start. He said he was gonna start doing stuff. Want to help him out a little bit, but I also was thinking of that before he said it, that I was gonna probably do something like that. And I was thinking today about how Carson Brown's leading. How about that? Good for him. I think he did race. Now that I think about it, I think he did race the Cars Tour at some point recently, like maybe last year he ran the Cars Tour, maybe this year a little bit, because I can hear the Cars Tour announcer, the Flow Racing guy, like saying his name in my head. So yeah, so those next 2 drawings I'm going to be working on are probably going to be part of the same series. I'll have to see. I'm going to do, let's see. I'm going to do another Ron Schumann, because the other Ron Schumann I did was the other Ron Schumann I did was for him, so the next one's gonna be part of the series. And then JJ Yaley. So I'll have you guys decide. I'll put a poll up probably next stream. Asking and seeing. I really need to fix my lighting. It's not the best. Let's try to that's a little bit better. It's just you can see my shadow from my ceiling light. Maybe if I turn that off, let's see what will that look like. That's not bad. Maybe I'll change this light. Okay. I don't think that looks any better. So I think we'll just leave that on. I think it looks fine like this, because it kind of looks like my camera is just adjusting to whatever. Dang it, Brake Monster. Yeah, I know him. I don't know if has Brayton made any starts in other series. I don't know. So we got 2 other colors here for the tire. The right front. We're gonna have a couple more. Which one is darker? This one. So what I wanted to do with hold up, I'm gonna do the other one. So what I wanted to do with this new like tips thing is be able to show people like how stuff goes on without them having to watch the live stream, because I mean, not gonna lie, it's kind of a commitment, and I appreciate you guys for kind of sticking around, supporting. But you know you don't have to. But you guys still do. So, other races this weekend, we have the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series and the Cup Series. Who are your guys' picks? Let's hear it. I want to know. Who do you think's getting the victory lane this weekend? Dang, Brayton Laster. Some sort of issue or what? But I want to hear who you guys think, and then I'll give you my thoughts. But I was rewatching some of my old streams today. I feel like I really gotta fix the I need to fix the sound. It's like kind of echoing, and the quality's not too great. So I don't know. I might just have to get a new microphone, or I could find a way to kind of get rid of the sort of echo, just because I'm in a fairly small room. Yeah, exactly, Braden. Well put. It's either Spire Motorsports equipment or like just junk. Well, that makes sense, Rowdy. I could see that happening. Being a starting park for club, but hey, I mean, the more laps you run, the better chance you have of making money. So I don't know. Is that worth it? The same car start. Oh yeah, of course it only made like one lap. It's the definition of starting park, right? It's not meant to make more than one lap. But Brayton Laster, you know what he's gonna do. He's gonna race that thing. So we're gonna keep working on this. Turning out pretty good, if I do say so myself. Obviously, we're doing this like we did the Ron Schumann car not too long ago. We're gonna lay all of the base color down first. And then we do the fun part of getting all the details in. We'll do that later. So you guys never gave me your thoughts. If you had any thoughts about who you think's gonna get the win this weekend in the Cup Series and the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. We're up to 4 views already. It's only been 15 minutes, so that's good. We're probably gonna go to about an hour today. I gotta have an early dinner today. So, yeah, probably an hour. So, yeah. Well, I guess, Rowdy, if you say so. But you should give it a shot. You should give it a shot. So, Braden, is that race going to be, is it going to be, what am I trying to say? Is that race going to be on YouTube for free or what? Because if it is, absolutely, I'd watch that. Yes, the ARCA halfway break. Dang, why is this? I feel like this color is so much darker than it was before. Last time I remember. And what I have on my little sheet. Whatever. It'll work out. So we're going to keep putting this base layer down. Well, you're right, Rowdy. You're right that there's really no strategy. But, I mean, I'm not, like, completely opposed to that just because, you're, like, it's, like, so it's kind of low enough that you don't really need strategy to make the races exciting. Or, I mean, they're not really that exciting anyways, so. I'm glad we're back racing this weekend. I don't like off weekends. They feel off. And I'm definitely not looking forward to this, or not having racing during the off season. But are we glad the Clash is returning? I don't think there were any new major schedule changes this weekend, or since the last time I was, not this weekend, this week. I don't think there have been any major schedule changes, except for the ones we talked about last time. It does. It does, Brayden. I'm glad that the Clash is back at Daytona. And it does bring back the sort of Speed Weeks feel in a way. And you still have the World Series of Asphalt in New Smyrna. You have some other stuff around there at that time. So it's lost a bit of its charm, but not completely. And it's starting to come back a little bit, maybe next year, is what it seems. Hopefully it kind of stays that way and maybe even gets a little bit better. Makes me a little angry that you can't really see that well. My camera and my lighting isn't that great. You can't see all the details that I've just put in. But that's another thing about the new thing I'm going to be doing weekly. It's going to be more right there. We're going to focus on one thing. So we're going to do sketching. We're going to do a couple weeks showing some sketching tips, using rulers, other stuff like getting good proportions for the tire, getting a nice sand, getting a nice and round wheel. And a lot of that stuff is kind of just, you learn it as you go on. But a lot of it is pretty easy to pick up. So I'm pretty happy. 5 views is pretty good for the first 25 minutes think our last one got up to 10 by the end. So we're on a pretty good track. So yeah, like Rowdy does, I'm gonna be happy with getting in a sort of posting more videos, still doing the live streams, but more videos because not everybody has the time to watch a live stream. So is there anything else you guys want to discuss on here? Anything else? I mean, either related to racing or not, related to art. Let's see if anybody else gets on. Right now, it looks like it's just you two guys. All right, Tristan McKee back to the lead. You heard it right from Rowdy. I mean, I feel like that kid's he's gonna do something, but I feel like he has kind of like slowed down a little bit as far as his like development goes. Like he was like really jumping up the ranks real quick, and then he's kind of slowed down, tucked into ARCA a little bit. Settled into ARCA, if you will. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know he was driving that scheme. It's a shame they don't have Hocevar running that scheme more often because it's definitely a fan favorite. Oh no, Brad Smith. I actually have a Brad Smith custom diecast. And I'm too lazy to get up and get it. I've once before, or maybe twice. So he seems like a cool guy, Brad Smith. I mean, I've never met him in person, but I'm pretty sure he's been in a while now, right? Sort of a veteran of the series, which you don't see very often now because Arca is so much of a step up that you don't get those guys coming in and like staying in Arca for that long anymore. Back when it used to be its own thing, that was not a problem. But Strong's looking good so far. Hopefully you guys agree. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, exactly, buddy. They need those. Those series, they don't get that. They need those drivers. Like Arca has. Arca has him and Andy Jankowiak. And the Kimmel. One of the Kimmels that sell races. I don't remember which one. It was either Will or Frank. Like the truck series had Matt Crafton. I would put Mike Harmon up there for the truck series. What's the other guy? He ran the 6 truck. Nah, I'm blanking on his name. Dang it. Who ran the 6 truck in the truck series? The blank white 6. He's been in the series for a long time, but I don't remember his name now. Yes, Mike Harmon, the Harmonator. He's such a lovable guy, you know. Like, you can't hate him. And then, of course, you have your, dare I say it, Jeremy Clements and Joey Gase in the O'Reilly Auto Parts series. Exactly, Braden. Who would hate Mike Harmon? I always kind of want to see those guys, even though obviously they never do. Mike Harmon racing cars, I kind of want to see him do well. Because it's just those guys that really never got a shot, or some did, and maybe it just wasn't their day or whatever. He gives those drivers a chance to do what they love. I think that is a new record, Rowdy. It might be a new record for longest time without me mentioning Jeremy Clements. And then obviously in the Cup Series you have like BJ McLeod. I don't know. Actually, has he? He hasn't really been around in the Cup Series that long, has he? Let's see. You have. You have Ryan Sieg. Except he's been more competitive compared to the other guys. Actually, he's not quite as much of a veteran, but I'd still say he's sort of there. I don't know, Roddy. He could. He could. It's not impossible. Oh no, Brad Smith again. We were just talking about those guys and how much we enjoy seeing them race. And I guess we cursed him. The commentators curse or whatever. I don't believe in that. Actually, maybe I do, because last time they mentioned Jeremy Clements. You know what happened. And now you know that's going to be the tone for Spun Against on Nitro. Oh, Nitro. Those are the big guys. Although they haven't really been as competitive this year compared to when they were under the ownership of, I don't remember now. Like, I know what it is, but can't quite think of the name. I wish I could. You guys got me right. Venturini, yes. I knew it was some sort of like Italian name. Actually, guys, we might have to cut this a little bit short. Not right now, but we'll see. Because I'm hearing dinner being served up right now. So maybe we might have 5 minutes to finish this one up. Even though I told you guys we're going for an hour. Apparently I was misinformed. Sorry, Rodney. I can't wait for dinner. I gotta eat. Plus, my family is like really strict. To be honest with you, like I have to. And does it get on my nerve? Yeah, it does. Like, I'd rather stay here and keep staying on stream with you guys. I'd rather do that than for another 20 minutes than go eat dinner. But all right, we got 2 wheels done. I want to try to find something I can do pretty quickly. Probably not start the last one. I don't know. Well, I could do some of this like blank space here. Okay, Robbie. If I can, I'll try to hop on. No guarantees, though. Because as you guys might have figured out, I generally don't know what I have to do next. Like some days I might be thinking, oh, I can probably stream today. And then something pops up. I just have to, Annunziata, so the 70 car, if I'm right, so I think it's the 70 car. Dang it, venturing, or Nitro. So we're up to 8 views. Awesome. Although we only have 2 of you guys that have really been in the chat. I appreciate you two being here. Watching the very slow progress, slow process, which it is what it is. That's what makes it relaxing for me. It's something I can just, if I'm having a rough day or a busy day, I kind of just come in and do some art, get some stuff done on these drawings, and that's, it's fun. We'll see how much further we can go here. Probably just do a couple more pretty small sections, and that'll probably be it. We'll try to go 5 more minutes if we can. Some more of this kind of darkness inside the engine area. And then maybe next time we're on, we'll do the front. Unless I work on it before then, we'll do like the front bumper, all the suspension components, steering, all that. And then we'll work on the engine. And then after that, we'll do everything on the back. Not sure exactly which order I'm going to do those in, but we'll figure it out. Wait, Rowdy, actually? That's awesome. Now, what they should do is he going to be the full-time driver of that RCR charter in the game? Like, will he be a full-time driver? So you're driving, like, career mode or something like that? Oh, okay. He won't be one of the AI. So, yeah, that's what I was wondering. So I'm assuming Austin Hill is going to be there then. So what I was going to say is they should put Kyle full-time in the number 8 as an AI. Like for career mode and stuff. But then they should leave Austin Hill as like a part-time driver. But to be honest, I mean, that wouldn't be very nice to Austin Hill. Well, Braden, that's always something they can do later on. Those, like, of those, if I had to pick one, which I've never played NASCAR 25. Oh, dang it. Look. And I just got this dark gray all over my hands, which means that's like never going to come off. I'd like to see Silly Season first between those 3 or 4 that you just gave me. Let's see. Yeah. Of those 3, I'd pick Silly Season first. So that's gonna be it. Actually, we'll do one more little. Do this little bar. Well, we're not done quite yet, Braden. Almost. One quick little thing, and then we'll call it there. Alrighty. Well, thank you guys for hopping on. Braden Rowdy, thank you for being in the chat. Anyone else who can't chat is that may be on the stream. Bye-bye, Rowdy. See you, Braden. Anyone else that maybe can't chat, if you're here, I haven't forgotten about you. Thank you. Thank you for coming on, and we'll see you guys later on LA Race Art.